Welcome. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you submit your attendance and kind of what each of these icons mean. So this one, printer, obviously means that you can print, and then right here is student information. You can see the backpack with the eye on it. So I can go in and I can get information about any of these students. Then I have their meal charges and things like that with the fork and spoon here. I have a seating chart. I have a calendar here that I can go into, and I can. It's very similar to the calendar that we saw over here, our schedule. And then right here is I have the chair, and this is attendance. So it's a little bit different when you're elementary, middle school, and high school. When you're in elementary school, most of the kids come to your homeroom and they're in there for the day, or they come into homeroom and then they move about. But you only do attendance the first part of the day. Some may, in your older grades, do attendance, later in the day, to make sure that there's so many percentage of the time that they're there for our CCRPI scores. Then you also have like a seating chart. You can mark them absent or present based on that. That helps more probably with your high schools and middle schools, because you're going to want to um, take attendance during every class, to make sure that those students are there a percentage of the time before they take the end of course exam. So attendance can be different based on what subjects you teach and what grade levels you're teaching, depending on if it's the elementary, middle, or high school areas. So attendance may look a little bit different for you. But either way, when you go in to do your attendance, I can go in and do attendance for each class if I want to as they come in. Uh, Me, simply for my elementary, I would just do homeroom because that's where they come in the morning and then they stay with me all day. But if you're a ELA teacher and you have all these are different ELAs, then you'll go in and you can do attendance for each class here. Now, when you when you go in and you open this, I'm going to leave this little guy right here so it covers up my students' names. But when you come in, you can see that um, it won't pop up with this here. I have this here blocking over the top of my students' names just for privacy purposes. But you can see as they come in, over here is going to be the attendance for the day. You can see somebody was absent with no penalty. Somebody's on medical quarantine due to coronavirus. And then you can see everyone else is present. There's no I'm sorry, there's no absences in there. Now what you can do is you have the code up here. If it's present, it's just blank like this. Then you could go in, if I click the drop down box, I'm not going to because I don't want it to show my students' names. But if I do, they have two sections there. One is AU, which is an absence, which is absence, but it's unexcused, and then you have an absence excused in there too. Most of the time when you're going to put in an absence, it's going to be absence unexcused, because most of the time you're the administrator. I didn't put any of these in. They'll go and put some of that stuff in for you. So that's kind of how you can go in and put attendance. Now I want to get back out into my home screen.